guys. So today I'm going to take you through 3 movements to help keep your spine nice and strong. And we're going to hit it from all sides. So we're going to hit it from the front, we're going to hit the obliques, our supporting muscles, and of course we're going to hit the back. So the first movement that I'm going to take y'all through is going to be a hollow hold. If you have watched these videos, you've probably seen me do a hollow hold a few times now because it is a movement that I really love. Hollow holds are staples in gymnasts' workout routines. They use them all the time. So you think of a gymnast and they must have an extremely strong core to protect their back and everything. So we're gonna do hollow holds to start. Then we're gonna be doing a plank, but it's gonna be a side plank. And then we're gonna do bird dog, but this is gonna be a little bit of a different kind of bird dog. If you've done the bird dog exercise before, typically when you bring your elbow in, you tend to curl up and push the ground away. This is going to be a different version of that. So just keep that in mind. I'll coach you through that one, of course, as well. So we're gonna come back onto our back to our very first one, which is gonna be a hollow hold. Now, when you're doing a hollow hold, you will probably start to shake very quickly. So when I'm doing hollow holds, and I've done them fairly often, I tend to get really shaky in them. A shaky body does not mean that you're weak by any means. It just means that your muscles are working. And because a hollow hold, you are basically tensing from toes to hands or to fingertips, your entire body is working and keeping lots of tension in it. So it is normal that it will shake. So the first thing that you're gonna do is come back onto your back. You're going to push your low back into the ground. So that means tucking your tailbone up. You're gonna breathe, bring your knees into your chest, and then lift. Engage that core, that low back is glued, those tailbone is tucked under. I'm lifting my chest up. A few ways you can do a hollow hold is lengthening out your arms towards your feet once you lengthen your feet out, or you can hold them up overhead, and this is it, you are holding here, right away. I am shaking. So if I were to keep my arms up overhead, this is the harder variation. I immediately start shaking in my core. All right, I'm keeping that back glued to the ground and I'm holding here. Your goal is to hold it for about 30 seconds if you can. I always say you can start with 15, 20 seconds, build up. Think of it just like a plank, you would build up that strength. Breathe, we're gonna keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Hold, go ahead and hold those knees, kind of roll them around just a little bit. Breathing, breathing. Good. Okay, we're gonna do one more just so y'all can see it, and then we're gonna move on to our next exercise. All right, so take a second. Push that low back into the ground, keep that tailbone tucked, lift that chest up, extend those legs. This time I'm gonna keep my arms here so you can see the difference. This is very similar to the boat pose in yoga. So yoga, gymnastics, martial arts, they all take from one another. So just because you do one form of exercise, you're usually doing a whole mixture of different types of activity. Breathe, again, making it harder, lifting up overhead. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Now, hollow holds are one of these exercises where you kind of just feel it instantly. You can tell it's working. The amazing thing about a hollow hold, the reason it's so important to get the technique down is because a hollow hold is used from a broad spectrum of exercises. From the pull-up, it is very helpful once you're in the pull-up position. You kind of hold a little bit of a hollow hold as you do it. Makes it way harder on your core. and it just kind of locks in your form even better. So that's the ideal way you want to do it, is almost in a hollow hold as you pull up. Even down to a bicep curl, you want to keep your tailbone tucked and your core engaged, or tailbone tucked a little bit. Core engaged as you even bicep curl. So again, everything is locked in. So the hollow hold has a big sweeping effect on a lot of different exercises. All right, now we're gonna go to our side. Now, if you watched my previous video, you heard about what happened to my foot. If you did not, I'll link it down below, and you can hear what happened to my foot. But because I'm still not really putting a ton of weight on this foot, I'm gonna only do it on my right side. We're only gonna do the side plank work. You will do it on the other side. So I am gonna do it 2 rounds on my right side. You're gonna turn around and you're gonna do it on the other side while I do the same side with you. I'll remind you of this. So start on your right side, bring your elbow down, breathe, take this time to rest and relax. Now, of course, with a side plank, you can be on your knees and they can be stacked. And you know what, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna stack my knees on the other side probably, or maybe we'll test it out and see how I feel. So elbow is stacked underneath my shoulder. I can lift up and I can keep it engaged. I can keep it engaged, right? So this is a modified version of a side plank. Now you can do the harder variation, stack your feet or separate them. I usually always do them out to the sides. I don't usually stack them myself. Bring it up, keep that, I cannot think today. Keep your obliques engaged. Now you can keep your hand on your chest. I like to put it on my waist right here and just rest it. You don't want to be caving your shoulder forward by any means. You want to keep it up and lifted. Breathe. Good. Holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Relax. All right. Now we're gonna go over to the other side. See how my foot does while I do this. Good. Come down. Again, here you can be on your knees, lifting up, keeping that core engaged. I actually think I'll be able to do it just fine on my feet. Take a second, lift up, hold it, breathe. Again here, hold chest, hold stomach, but don't let that shoulder drop or hold your waist. Breathe. Good. Holding. Most hollow holds, side planks, go for 30 seconds if you can hold it that long. Breathe in and out, push up towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, what I would do is repeat it. You know, all of these you can do 3 rounds of it. I'm doing, because I did 2 hollow holds, I'm doing it on each side for my obliques, and then with the bird dog, I'm going to show you both sides. But that would be like 1 round. So you would do that for 3 to 4 rounds, right? And as many seconds as you can hold it. And then with bird dog, what's really important is you're going to keep your tailbone slightly tucked. So it's going to be a little bit of a tuck, not rounding the back, not letting it arch, but a slight tuck. Abs are engaged. Again, here, you're kind of thinking of a hollow hold as you do this. You're going to take your right arm, lengthen it out, and your left leg, lengthen it out. Hold it here. Now this one, you can hold it here for as long as you can, and if you want to take it up a notch, you can then bring your hand to your knee. Now you don't want to have a lot of movement as you do this, so you're not curling in, you're unbracing your core when you do that. So if you want to add the challenge, you can touch your knee, but you need to keep your torso pretty much steady. The only things moving are your arm and your leg, all right? In and out. If that feels like it's too much and you feel too off balance, then instead you're gonna simply just hold the regular bird dog. All right, so tailbone slightly tucked. I'm gonna switch sides so y'all can see it. His foot still does not love to have a lot of weight on the toes, so this side might look a little bit messy. And I might have a harder time doing this balance part because I can't quite roll onto those toes yet. Breathe, engage. And this is a shout out. This video is actually completely almost inspired by Squat University. They have wonderful videos. So this is a representation of one of their videos that they released. I highly recommend that you check out Squat University because they have all of these technical, awesome videos. And this one, I pulled exercises or combination of exercises straight from that video. So y'all go check them out. They are awesome. Breathing, remember here, and he has other tips for you too that go into more detail on some of these exercises. So this is like a general overview. All right, I'm reaching. Remember, if you can't tuck that knee in, then you're just holding, all right? And breathe. Go ahead and sit back down. So that would be one round. When you're doing the bird dog, you might want to aim for like 10 reps per side if you're adding in the knee to the hand. If you are just holding, you're trying to hold each movement static for 30 seconds. So each side 30 seconds, so that's a minute hold for that bird dog. 30 seconds right side, 30 seconds left side. All right, so you would complete one round and then try to do it at least for another 2 rounds after that. Y'all let me know if you try it out in the comments. Go check out Squat University because they have awesome videos. Yeah, go give them a follow too. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share.